Hello, dear friends. We are discussing critical appreciation of Girish Karnad's play Nagamandala. Girish Karnad show how marriage is a patriarchal institution that has always been unfair to women. Actually, this is not only Girish Karnad's opinion about patriarchal institution, but the stream of feminism, if you study, you will come to know all the feministic writers try to explore their point of view, and they are not ready to accept patriarchal point of view. So we find the same situation in this drama Nagamandala also. We find that Karnad's play is full of symbolism that represents the unequal nature of our society and how the women feel. Here is an important character, Rani, who is emotionally and sexually trapped by patriarchal society representatives that are Appanna, her own husband, and another disguised male character, that is a Naga, the cobra. As Rani's emotional and sexual needs are not being met, she suppresses her urges, and this suppression is meant to display how women are not able to claim their needs. This has been happening since from ancient days. There is no equal status for women in our society, and for little rights, for little fundamental rights, they have to fight. Here Rani dreams of an eagle coming, taking her far away from Appanna's world. There is an imagination of Rani that eagle should come and he should take away her from Appanna's personal life or personal world, which is another symbol of the repression of her desires. She feels suppressed. She feels oppressed. There is humiliation in her mind about her desire. Appanna is not fulfilling her desires. So, repressed desires are there in Rani's mind, and that's why she feels that some eagle should come here, take her away from Appanna's personal world. This is the symbolic expression in the play of Girish Karnad. Her repressed desire to be loved and to be free gets expression in her fantasy where an eagle wants to take her away. There is an imaginative world in which she used to live. There is a character of eagle in her imaginative world also. Being a victim of extreme isolation and subjugation, her dreams function to fulfill her emotional needs. If the person is unable to fulfill his or her desire, he starts to think mentally and goes to imaginative world where mentally he or she finds solution to relieve herself or himself. In this way, Rani here tries to develop her emotional world through which she used to get satisfaction. As the story progresses, Rani comes across Kurudava, who offers her a mystical root, which, if she feeds Appanna, will lead to him forgetting about his mistress and being completely devoted to her. So there is a character of Kurudava who tries to help Rani in her married life. Rani wants Appanna to attract herself, but Appanna is busy with his mistress and being completely devoted to her. She wants to get her husband back, and for that, Kurudava is another old character who tries to help Rani by giving the roots, love roots, for Appanna. She also advised that Rani should give these roots or feed these roots to Appanna so that her married life will be successful one. Appanna, with the enchantment of these roots, will attract towards Rani, and then Rani will be satisfied. Upon cooking the root, the portion takes a horrible red color, and she disposes of it in a nearby ant hill where a Naga snake drinks it. We have seen already in act number 1 that she tried to feed the root by cooking the root to Appanna, but there was no impact of that first small root on Appanna. So she tried another big root to cook. When it becomes horribly red colored, she frightened, and so she disposes of it in a nearby ant hill where the Naga lives, who drinks it. The snake falls in love with Rani due to the potion and takes the form of Appanna at night. The Naga, who lives in the ant hill, after drinking the root, the snake, the cobra, falls in love with that character, Rani, due to the potion or the power of that root. And Naga tries to follow her, and the Naga cobra, who is able to disguise in Appanna and tries to visit at night to Rani. He praises her long hair and talks a lot about her parents and listens to her attentively. There is a drastic change observed by Rani in Appanna at the night because he behaves differently in daytime. Appanna started to praise her long hair and talks a lot about her parents. also listens carefully and attentively her each and every word. He also feels Rani's sexual needs. He also fulfills Rani's sexual needs and she falls in love with Aparna now. Here, Rani is thinking that Aparna really returns to her and tries to satisfy her. But the case is not the same because of that roots impact. The cobra who is living in anthill disguises itself into Aparna and tries to visit at night to Rani. Rani, however, gets confused with the discrepancy in behavior between the Aparna she sees at noon, who disregards her and leaves for his mistress, and the Aparna at night who treats her with care and is a sensual lover. There is an obvious difference between Aparna's day behavior and night behavior. As she is completely unaware about King Cobra, who usually visits at night to Rani, she feels that Aparna in night is different one, who loves her too much and tries to convince her in every manner, but she feels Aparna different in daytime because in daytime Aparna tries to treat Rani differently, carelessly, torturingly. So, here is a confusion in the mind of Rani about the behavior of Aparna in daytime and nighttime. She, however, gets confused with the discrepancy in behavior between the Aparna she sees at noon, who disregards her and leaves for his mistress, and the Aparna at night who treats her with care and is a sensual lover. However, she can't question her husband. You can imagine that how much separation or the oppression should be there, might be there, because she is unable to question her husband about two different behaviors in daytime and nighttime. She can't dare to question. It also indicates the separation and oppression or humiliation of women in the contemporary era. She must obey whatever she was told by her husband or any other male. Not only husband, but any other male in the house. She has to obey whether it is right or it is wrong. Whatever she is asked, she has to obey. She must obey whatever she was told by her husband or any male. Here nobody permits Rani to question anybody. Naga, because of his deep passionate love for her, and Aparna for his egoistic male dominance. The women are seen as an object and not as a human being with an agency of her own. So this is clearly seen in the novel that women have no space in the society. Women have not equal opportunities, equal status in the society, and the issue is raised by Girish Karnad in this drama. We will see remaining part of critical appreciation in my next video. Till then, thank you.